Hi, fourth graders. Thanks for joining me today for math. Here are the materials that you'll need for today's lesson. Unit 7, how many packages and groups? Investigation 3, solving division problems. Today's session is session 3.1, how many teams? Ten-minute math, counting around the class. Today we'll be counting by 52. I want you to think for a moment, will the final number be larger or smaller than if we counted by 50s? How are the multiples of 52 related to the multiples of 50? When you counted by 52, did you notice any patterns when you counted? How many students have counted at 520? What about at 780? And how many students counted at 1040? Activity 1, how many teams? Let's take a look at this word problem. It is field day at Riverside School. All of the fourth grade students are outside playing games. There are 126 students. Each team has 14 students. How many teams can they make? Before we try to solve this word problem, do you think that there will be more or fewer than 10 teams? And why do you think that? When you look at this word problem, make sure to ask yourself, how can I begin to organize these students into teams? At least how many teams do I know they can make? Is there a multiplication fact I know that can help me? Can I use multiples of 10 at all? On your paper, take a few minutes to make drawings or use representations to organize these students into teams. So how can you organize and solve this word problem? One way we can organize and solve this word problem is with the picture. Take a look at this picture here. How many groups of 14 were made? I see one group of 14, two groups of 14, 3, 4, 5 groups of 14, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 groups of 14 would be 140, which is too much. So then there's a group of 14 that is crossed off, meaning that one group of 14 is taken away from 140. That would leave 126. So that would make 9 teams of 14. Another way to solve this problem is to use a multiple of 10. 14 times 10 equals 140. 140 take away 14 equals 126. So 9 times 14 equals 126. The problem we just worked on is problem number 1 on Student Activity Book, page 477. Your job today is to complete problems about teams on Student Activity Book, pages 477 through 478. Make sure to use representations to help visualize the problems, or use what you know about multiplication relationships, like multiplication facts and or multiples of 10. Okie dokie, Unit 7, Session 3.1. How many teams? Follow up. Have a wondrous Wednesday.